We are pleased to introduce Matt Barnes, who originally was acquired in a trade back, I believe, on draft day in June. And he's now in town, and we're excited to have Matt. If there's any player that was destined to be a Grizzly, it's Matt Barnes. I mean, he's a guy that we had our dust-ups with when he was on the other side of the fence, particularly the Clippers, but now he's one of us, and we're ecstatic to have him. Matt is a versatile, passionate player who wears his heart on his sleeve. We love his intangibles, his competitive fire. He's a winner. The last 6 years has been on playoff teams. He was a member of the Golden State team that pulled one of the 8 seed versus 1 seed upsets a few years back over Dallas. He also is an accomplished three-point shooter who's made 100 or more threes in a season 4 times in 2 of the last 3 seasons. So we are pleased to welcome Matt to Memphis in FedEx Forum, where back, I believe, on January 3rd, 2007, you scorched us for your career-high 36 points.
We'll open questions. Well, first of all, Jarvis, Channel 5 Memphis, welcome to Memphis. And Julius, so what's it like to be over on this side now, where you were public enemy #1 there?
Yeah, I was telling them I was really like, they didn't like our team, but they really didn't like me. So it's good, but I appreciate, I think a home court advantage is really overlooked in the NBA. And along with here, Golden State, you know, the crowd wins you games down, you know, in this long marathon. So I think it's good to be here. Excited to change people's views and ideals of me. Like you said, if anyone was meant to be a Grizzly, this has kind of been my style of play my whole career. And to end up being here and get to play alongside Mark and Mike and Zach, and I'm really excited to play along Tony. You know, we're very similar players with mindsets and, you know, built very similar. So it's a tremendous opportunity, and you know, I think we have one of the best teams in the league. If we can stay healthy, we have a chance to win.
Peter Evanston, Sports 56. Hey man, were you surprised to initially be traded from the Clippers, considering, you know, what that core had achieved and what you've done?
You know, there were some things that went on there that, you know, not totally surprised. You know, I was surprised that it was like the first trade of free agency, and you know, just when it happened early on, you know, I spoke to my agent and just said, you know, I'm a little too old to help rebuild. You know, what can we do? So we started talking to Charlotte about, you know, a possible, you know, situation, and you know, they explained that, you know, we traded Lance Stevenson for you, so, you know, we want to see if we can get something. And if we don't trade you by draft day, you know, we'll talk again. And you know, I want to say I woke up at 9 o'clock draft day, not really realizing it was draft day, and I got a text saying I've been traded to Memphis. I was like, okay, so, you know, it's a good veteran team, you know, with a team that's a chance to win, and that's how I was looking for.
Lee Smith, Tri-State Defender. Matt, what was the scouting report on the Grizzlies when you were with the Clippers? And now, what would you say the scouting report will be on the Grizzlies now that you're with the team?
I just knew anytime coming in here, you know, whether it's with the Clippers or before that, that we were going to, you know, be in a war. Like I said, this is a team that's going to grind it out literally for 48 minutes or overtime, however long it takes. You're going to get beat up, and you better be ready to play. And that's kind of the way I've always approached my own game. So the mindset was here with the Clippers, just be ready to go, you know. And I think the series, the last 2 or 3 or 4 years have been well documented, and the teams don't like each other, you know. So basically coming from the enemy now, and they're the enemy. It's my kids are a little confused still. I have twin boys. It's like, so Daddy, do you not like DeAndre and Chris and Blake no more? And I'm just like, no, they're still my friends. They're just, you know, they're the enemy when the ball goes up, you know. So I'm a competitor, you know. I have friends on the other team, obviously, but for 48 minutes, you know, my only friends are my teammates. And you know, I've told all of them, you know, I even tweeted or Instagram something for DeAndre's birthday. I was just with them, and I told them, even though we're good friends, I'm still gonna foul to beat Maddie in the play. You know what I mean? So that's just what kind of player I am. It's no, you know, hard feelings. It's just, you know, I'm a hard-nosed type player.
2 things I just wanted to clear up. One, you kicked a garbage can. You recall the garbage can incident. And secondly, you were on with Michelle Beadle recently, and there's some thought that you might have disparaged Memphis barbecue. So garbage can barbecue. I'm Jeff Hawkins with a local paper.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, that was her. That was Michelle. That she said that Memphis barbecue is overrated, and you know, I just let her go with it because it was her show. But as far as the garbage, I remember it. You know what I mean? I think I remember it was a woman or a something to me about it. And, you know, like I said, I played my emotions on my sleeve, on my chest the whole time. And it was a close game, and I was mad that we lost, and I kicked the can. So, you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, inviting that young lady back to the game for the first home game and getting a chance to meet her and letting her know that I'm not the guy she thought I was when I kicked the can.
We had 600 people.
Right.
It was me.
They were on me. Like I said, I realize that I'm one of those guys that if I'm not with you, you hate me. But when I'm with you, you'll understand who I am and what I'm about and love me. So I'm looking forward to winning this crowd and winning the city over and you know, help bring a championship here.
Matt, Phil Stukenborg at Commercial Appeal. How have the multiple stops in your NBA career affected your game and influenced how you play?
I don't think it's really affected me. I think it's just made me appreciate the journey more. I think people think that, you know, once you're drafted, you've made it, and that's probably the first thing from the truth. My career's been a roller coaster, a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and I just have I think a different aspect of appreciation for the game, and it's the reason why I play so hard every night. You know, it could be my last, you know, so that's the way I approach everything. And like I said, I just appreciate and understand the grind it took for me to be here going into my 14th season when I wasn't supposed to be here to begin with, you know, so I just have a different outlook, and I take nothing for granted.
Hi, Jenny Grenade, Tri-State Defender. Two things. Have you heard from anybody on the team yet since the trade? And a lot of the fans and people speculate that you alongside Zebo and Tony Allen are first team ready to fight. So what is your response to the people who think that? Do you think that yourself?
I'm excited. I did the online show earlier, and I'm very excited to play with Tony. You know, really good friends with Tony. Went to his wedding last year, and just someone that we kind of sought each other out. You know, I've been playing a little bit longer than him, but just very similar styles, very similar mentalities, and you know, team first kind of guys. And then you know, knowing Zach for a while, I spoke to Mike. I haven't spoken to Mark. I know he's been busy spending all that new money he just got. But you know, I talked to guys I played with Vince before. You know, so I'm very excited to be here. And yeah, I would say me, Zach, and Tony will be ready to, you know, hold Memphis down.
That Ari Alexander with Action News 5 here in Memphis. You're talking about Tony. Is there some? I know you guys are both regarded as some of the best defenders in the league. Is there something that he does that you watch him and you're impressed, and then on the other side, something that you do that he likes?
He's just a ball hawk. I love that. I mean, I love the way you got to gamble sometimes, and it seems like every time I see him gambling, it works, you know, so I don't know if coach is going to let me do that much gambling. But I just love his aggressiveness and his on the ball, and realizing that, you know, I think a lot of people come in this league want to score 20, 30 points, and that's how you really get weeded out fast. You know, I think coming in early, understanding my role has been the key to my longevity, and knowing that I'm a defensive first type guy, rebound, hustle plays, it's allowed me to kind of expand my game on the offensive end. So I think Tony kind of figured that out as well, and you know, we're definitely both defense first type guys, and it's going to be, you know, an honor playing next to that dude this season.
Matt, Brian Fenley with ABC here in Memphis.